Dear Rem, you were always fearless, strong, and brave. When everybody was doing the same thing, you always wanted to try something different. You were creative and bright. You loved creating, and even homework. You were also full of faith and wonder. You believed anything was possible. When I remember you, I realize me. Thank you for living through me to this day. I love you. Love, Remy. For my second entry, I've created a natural glowing look that you can also make festive, inspired by my formative years of the 80s and 90s. And it all begins with skincare. I've been using the Kale Detox cleanser every day, but today I'm going to be using a facial scrub to reveal glowing skin. I'm just applying that in gentle circular motions and rinsing off. Then I'm gonna moisturize with this Dreamy Youth face cream, which I've been using it every day since I got it, in circular motions as if I'm drawing a butterfly on my face, and taking it down the neck. They're all nice and fresh. Skipping primer, I'm using Pacifica's new Dreamy Cover Serum Foundation. I'm mixing 2 shades to find my right shade. And testing that on my neck, yep, it's my right shade. I'm taking that onto my flat top brush and stippling that all over, and then buffing it out. You can also use your fingers to apply this foundation. Women in movies from the 80s had this beautiful glow. It's like you can see their sense of wonder and innocence. And that's what I like to achieve with this look. Taking my Transcendent Concentrated Correcting Concealer, I'm gonna brighten up the areas that need more light and conceal those babies that need more TLC right now. So I'm gonna lightly pat that in first. And with this concealer, a little goes a long way. And blend it with the flat top brush. Now I think I've achieved that 80s glow. Don't you think? Now on to the eyes. One brow done and another one to go. So I'm just feathering that in and combing it through and adding some volume, following my natural shape. Back then when everybody was plucking their eyebrows, I was always drawn to fuller looking brows. Now I'm taking this magical multi-pencil in Bare, applying it to the center of my lids, the brow bone, and the inner corner, just to brighten up my eyes, especially on the waterline. You may be familiar with this if you watched my first entry. I love this technique. For eyeshadow, I'm using Sunkissed from this bronzer duo with my pinky finger and applying that on the outer corner. Growing up, I've always seen my mom do this to create a smoky eye. It's so easy and effective. When I was little and my mom wasn't at home, I'd always play with her makeup. Next, I'm taking the natural eye pencil and fringe and lightly feather this on my lower and upper lash line. This will define and widen my eyes. And with my finger, I'm just gonna lightly smudge that. To define my lashes, I'm gonna use the Stellar Gaze Mascara in Supernova. To get the most product on my lashes, I like to start from the roots and wiggle my way through. And I'm applying a few more coats, letting them dry in between to get them fuller looking. Now I'm taking glow from the bronzer duo and placing that in the inner corner and the inner thirds of my eyes to make them more bright and awake. Let's not forget the lower lash. I'm using the Aquarian Gaze Mascara in Deep. Since it's water resistant, it won't smudge, especially on summer days. One eye done, and bam! It's magic, you know. Wait, that's from the 70s. Anyways, back to the 80s. I just set my base with powder, and on top of that, conceal some more. If it's still peeking through, sometimes you gotta let it breathe. With bronze from the Solar palette and that same Sunkissed, I'm gonna create a warm contour on my forehead, my cheeks, and my jawline in a 3 shape. And you can always do a fish face to find your cheekbones. Then I'm taking gold dust from the same palette just to highlight the high points of my face. Now to top off this natural glowing look, I'm using the Power of Love Natural Lipstick in Tender Heart. There's a wonderful movement with this lipstick that I will be sharing with you at the end. Did you know you could use lipstick for blush? I love this formula because it's long lasting, which makes it great for blush as well. And topping off my lips, I'm using the Enlightened Gloss in Opal. Yummy! I'm just gonna focus this on the center of my lips for a natural pout. With some earrings, natural glow is done. Now let's take it up a notch to a festive glow. I'm doubling up the deep mascara I used earlier to create a winged liner. First I'm gonna flick it, and then I'm going to sort of like connect it to the middle, as you can see here. And then I'm going to fill it in. To sharpen up that line, I'm just gonna clean up with a bit of concealer. This makes liner more forgiving. And if you want, you can always extend the wing. Thumbs up if you like mascara as liner. Now I'm multi-purposing this mascara again, with a bobby pin to create dots at the outer end of my eyes, in a triangular shape. Now our festive eyes are done. All festive and expressive. I'm taking blush from the Solar palette and blushing my contours with it. As a child, blush was never enough. And to top off this festive look, I'm mixing 2 of the Power of Love natural lipsticks and applying them directly from the tube and blending them in with my finger. You know how amazing you'd feel when you apply lipstick? How that one color instantly changed your mood and brightened your smile, and suddenly you feel empowered in the midst of circumstance? When you buy one, Pacifica gives one Power of Love lipstick to another who needs empowerment. I think that's pretty cool, to make someone smile wow. And here you have my rendition of the 80s and 90s. A magical glow that surpasses time. Remembering you in your formative years is a good thing, because you'll realize and be amazed by what magic you still hold. I'm so grateful to have made it to the top 30. If you want to see me in the top 6, please vote for me every day, up to 3 times a day per person. Remember, every vote counts. So head over to pacificamuse.com and start voting for me. Thank you all so much. See you in the next video.
5, 4,